which was good. It's good. I mean, I'm such a nice that you can make Mike Myers laugh. I mean, like, I'm such a fan of the movies.
Is he an easy laugher?
No, he's not. I mean, on the set, he's very focused. You know, he's very, like, you know, concentrated on the task at hand, on the work he has to do. So, but just to know that maybe you did something that made him laugh is a nice treat to know that.
Were you intimidated on the first day or at all? Or?
Yeah, I was. You know, because I love those movies. I watched them a million times with all my friends, and so you come on the set and you're like, I'm on the, you know, like, and the first day Mike Myers was there and Robert Wagner was there and Vern Troyer, Mindy Sterling, and Seth Green. Everyone, all the characters, like, I've watched and loved. So it was a little, like, intimidating. I just wanted to, like, steal a souvenir from the set and take it home with me. That's all I really wanted to do.
But you're a veteran of showbiz.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And as a hardened veteran, I did feel a little embarrassed being so. But the fun thing about being in the entertainment business, I'm sure you guys know too. No matter how long you do it, there's always a new experience. You know, like to be in an Austin Powers movie, I never had the chance to do that. So with each new job or with each new day, there's become some fun new thing.
What's your favorite character?
This is my first time on The View. I'm very excited. That's my fun new thing today. I'm so excited. I'm very happy. I'm a big fan of the show, and I have a tremendous crush on you. I have a very big crush, and so on the cold opening... So, like, in the cold opening, when you said you could give me a hug, if you guys watch the tape later, I have both arms around her, like I'm not letting go.
And because I keep thinking of you as the kid, and it was because I loved you as the kid, right?
Oh, I'm all grown up now.
I know, but my secondary virginity is officially over, all right?
You know, I think Meredith did Cabaret. She should try to do The Graduate, maybe.
Is that right?
I'll start by just doing Fred. No, I'm only kidding.
I think it's so nasty. I'm so nasty. I'm sitting backstage. When you talk about second virginity, like watching at home, you know, is one thing I watch at home quite often. But sitting, I've met you guys backstage and all this talk, dirty talk and nasty things. Oh my God. But it's like after me, like when you're on TV, you're like, oh, those ladies are crazy. But then you meet them and you're like, oh my God.
I don't say stuff bad like that.
No, you were pretty good. You were all right.
Well, who said something?
So embarrassed.
I don't know, that second virginity, I don't know. You guys ladies.
But that's a real trend.
It is. I read about that in the paper on the plane out here. So it is a real trend. It is a real trend.
Do we embarrass you?
Well, no, just a little bit, but I'm okay now. I'm all right now. I'm much better now.
For a kid who's been in showbiz for 20 years, you seem fairly normal. You're not some crazy nutcase like some of them.
Well...
You know what I mean?
Well, thank you.
What did you think? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
To what do you attribute your mental health, considering...
Well, you know, well, my parents, you know what I mean? I had a great family and great growing up and terrific friends and family. But I think to a large extent, and it's one of the things, you know, it kind of upsets me sometimes, is that people associate, you know, acting at a young age with tragedy later on in life. Yes. And that isn't really a very clear cause and effect. I mean, I think that when you watch these specials that they have on all the time, it's really like the same 6 or 8 people they rehash over and over again, you know?
But Fred, you chose a different route, though, because you took time off to go to school, and you graduated from Stanford.
Right.
So you actually, I mean, you are kind of an anomaly, although people are doing it more now.
Yeah, but people are doing it more now. And I think that while it's unfortunate that there were some child actors who ran into some trouble, I think that kids who were on TV when I was on TV and since have learned from those mistakes, fortunately. And so, you know, a lot of us, or a lot of, you know, young people are going on to school and staying pretty normal, because I think, and it's maybe was good for us that the kind of the pitfalls of those who came before us were so highly publicized that it's been made so clear what to avoid and, you know, kind of how to, you know, lead the straight and narrow. So, you know, but I'm not a dork, you know, I can have fun, too, you know, like, I mean, I could party, you know, don't get me wrong.
But, we like corny guys around here, you need to know that.
I'm corny, then,
yeah, corny guys work around here.
All right, good. Well, but you just won't read about it on, like, you know, the Post or anything.
Well, we thank you for coming and being a good sport.
It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to be here. I hope I can come back.
And Meredith will be, she's available. What? She might be. You never know. She loves a young guy.
I'm married. We're going to take now. Our thanks to Fred Savage. Austin Powers in Gold member is in theaters everywhere. We'll be right back.
And once I have Roseanne.
Bottled water getting expensive. Try pure filtered water. Just as good as bottled at a price that's 10 times less. Doesn't that sound better? Pure water filters. Your water should be pure. Besides saving you money, the Pure Water filter is so easy to install and use, you already have all the tools you need. Pure Water filters. Your water should be pure.
Big things are happening at McDonald's. We're blowing the lid off the place with a new Kid Street menu. We've got your kids' favorites, Danimals, fruit roll-ups, and Go-Gurts. 3 new treats that'll make your head spin.
Big news. Conair, who gave you your first dryer, creates the next generation, Dry and Straight. A pop-up concentrator gives you 20% more focused airflow to shine, straighten, fast. Dry and Straight from Conair.
Did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you fell from heaven. Are those astronaut pants? Because your butt is out of this world. Wow. All right, look, that's it. Somebody call the cops, because this girl just stole my heart.
Hey, honey. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, hey.
Here's the dentine ice that you wanted.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Julie.
Dentine ice. Nothing's colder than ice.
If this one bottle of Pine Sol cleaner can make 14 buckets of cleaning power, hey, then guess how many buckets this bottle of Lysol can make? Only 5. So, to get the same cleaning power in this one Pine Sol, you'd have to buy 1, 2, 3 bottles of Lemon Breeze Lysol. I don't know about you, but I'm not made of money, honey. Make the right choice. Choose the power of Pine Sol, the smell of clean.
Cholesterol? You're going down.
Low-fat diet, exercise, and the occasional break. To help you fight the good fight, now there's new and improved Cholesterol from Nature Made. With diet, exercise, and Cholesterol, you can safely lower your LDL or bad cholesterol by up to 24%. So put your effort into diet and exercise and put new Cholesterol from Nature Made into your daily routine.
The View will return in a moment here on ABC.
Well, we're drying out and sunshine is going to return as we continue through the afternoon. I'll have all the details in the Doppler 7 forecast at noon.
We'll have Kim Craig's report coming up, and plus a Motown legend is staying home instead of going out on the road. I'm Robbie Timmons. We'll tell you why Diana Ross has canceled her tour plans. It's all coming up on Action News at noon.
What's at stake in the governor's race? Property taxes. Only one candidate for governor will keep the promise of Proposal A, which capped our property taxes. Lieutenant Governor Dick Posthumus. The other candidates want to tweak Proposal A. That means higher taxes. But Posthumus will not raise taxes. He'll protect Proposal A. That means more money for schools, lower property taxes for seniors and working families. Dick Posthumus. Michigan values, ready to lead.
Unemployment rising, more pensions threatened. Can Michigan really afford a governor with little economic experience? Jennifer Granholm has only overseen lawyers. No economic experience. David Bonnier has one of the worst tax and spend records in Congress. Now a last-minute health care proposal that could bankrupt Michigan? Jim Blanchard saved Chrysler jobs and pensions, helped create over 650,000 new jobs, and balanced 8 straight budgets. The only candidate with an economic plan we can afford.
2 candidates, one big difference. Getting things done for working families. Prescription drugs for seniors. Dingell wrote the bill. Patients' Bill of Rights. Dingell passed the bill. Health care for children. John Dingell passed the law. The Clean Air Act. Dingell's law. Lynn Rivers? She's never authored a single piece of legislation that's been signed into law. Not one bill. Nothing. One of the least effective, says the Detroit News. When it matters most, John Dingell makes a difference for us.
Would you marry your spouse again? Think about it. Next Oprah.
The last time we did comparison shopping to see how much house you get for your money in different parts of the country, we were blown away by the difference from state to state. So today we are taking a look at more regions across America to see how far your dollar will go. And here to help us out is John Greenleaf from Century 21. Welcome, John.
Good morning.
So we're taking Just for the sake of whatever, $250,000 going all across the country to see what kind of a home we can get for that amount of money. And let's start where we can get the most bang for our buck, and that would be in Phoenix, Arizona, in the Southwest. What can we get for $250,000?
In Phoenix, Arizona, you can buy a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house on nearly 2,700 square feet with 0.15 acres. This house has a beautiful new kitchen with granite countertops. It has a 2-car garage, and as you can see, a 2-story family room.
I saw a pool.
There is a pool out back, a pretty one. This is a children's room in the home.
Do the children come with the home?
The children don't. You'd have to negotiate that with the seller.
All right.
With their own bathroom? Is that their own bathroom there?
No, this is the master bathroom with 2 sinks.
Ooh,
and
nice,
as you can see,
pool.
a beautiful pool, and there's also a covered patio with the pool.
Are pools pretty common when you buy a house in Phoenix because it's so hot there?
They sure are, and I think a good example is this home, where at a price of less than $250,000,
The
you get a beautiful pool.
0.15 acres is just like a little slither of land.
No, it's not. That's a lot.
Well, not much.
That's a lot.
0.15?
Yes.
No, not 1.5.
0.15.
Oh, 0.15.
Yeah.
I'm a little
What are the most
dyslexic.
important things to look for when you're...
I'm sorry.
When you buy a house, the most important things to look for?
I think everyone's list may be a little bit different, but certainly location and affordability are 2 key issues. And another thing to consider is how big the house is and whether the layout suits you, and then any other amenities. And of course, if there are children involved, the school district's very important.
And the advantage to Phoenix?
There are a lot of advantages to Phoenix. They include the weather. They get nearly 300 days with no rain, and they also have more than 200 golf courses you can enjoy on those sunny days.
There you go.
No humidity, Joy.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
let's move on to the southeast Miami. I love Miami. Can I buy a house on the water for $250,000?
You sure can, and here it is. This is a 1-story home in Miami. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms on a lot that's about 0.25 acres, and it's about a 2,200 square foot house. You can see it has a large living room. It has a beautiful modern kitchen, and it also features a dining room here, beautifully decorated, and a large master bedroom and coordinated master bathroom. But one of the best features of this home, as you mentioned, is just where it is.
Where
it's
is it?
located beautifully on the water, right here.
What water is that?
Oh, so that's you're on the inlet.
You're on the inlet, that's right.
Not bad.
Not
It's not
bad.
the ocean, but it's water.
It's not the
It's
ocean,
water,
it's
yeah.
water.
Okay, let's move to the Midwest. What can $250,000 get you in Ohio, in Cleveland, Ohio?
In Cleveland, Ohio, it can buy you a beautiful home. This home is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,000 square feet, and it's on almost 2.5 acres. Wow. This is an older home, but as you can see, it's been beautifully redone with a 2-story den with a fireplace, a kitchen that leads into a dining room with hardwood floors, and it also includes a couple of wonderful features like a stone fireplace in the living room.
That's nice.
And a completely renovated and redecorated basement.
Oh, that's great.
Wow, this is a great house for people with a lot of kids.
It is, and for entertaining, too. There's a beautiful deck
Nice
So look how
outside.
much property you get in Cleveland.
2.5
Yeah,
acres.
that's a lot.
And you can go to the Rock and Roll Museum
You can
there.
go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, you can.
Okay, so let's move on to the Pacific Northwest, which is would be Portland, Oregon for today's
Yes,
show.
and in Portland, you can buy a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house with 1,766 square feet.
That's the smallest of the houses we've seen, right?
It is so far, but we're not finished yet. And this home has a beautiful living room with a fireplace and a lot of windows. Here's an eat-in kitchen that leads into...
Still a nice size, though.
Very nice.
Very
It's
nice sized
big.
kitchen. Brightly
Leads into-
decorated living
What
room.
about the rain in Oregon? Doesn't it rain a lot in Portland?
It can rain a
Does
little
that
bit in
affect the real
Florida.
estate values? People don't want to go to a rainy place?
No, it doesn't, because there's so much else to do in Portland, and the city has
Such
so
a
much to
great
offer
city, yeah.
that we don't think it does. In fact, it was one of the 4 most livable cities in the country last year.
Would this house be in the city, though, or how far outside
No,
of the
this
city would
one's
it be?
in a suburb called Tigard, which is about 20 miles outside of Portland.
That's not bad.
No.
So 250 for that house. That's
Not a
pretty
bad
good.
one.
Now, let's
All
move
right.
on to the Hamptons, which is outside of New York on Long Island, and a lot of people think...
Get ready for the shock now.
Well, you guys have homes there,
Yeah, but
Joy
we
and
bought
Star.
before the thing skyrocketed.
Right, but yeah, most people assume because it's sort of a playground for wealthy people that nobody could afford a home out there. So what does $250,000 get you in the Hamptons?
Well, as you can quickly see, it doesn't get as much as it did in the other cities. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, 1,000 square feet.
Steven
on-
Spielberg
Well-
lives there. That's his outhouse.
It has a small kitchen, as you can see, and actually, if you'd asked us to find a home to rent for the summer season for this amount of money, it probably would have been easier. We actually have a broker who rented a property for $200,000 just for the summer.
Not this house.
Not this house,
Forget
no.
about it.
This is typical? That's all you get for $250,000?
That's all
This
you
is
get
the only
for
property we
What
could
part of the
find.
Hamptons is that?
This is actually about 2 miles from the water, and it's not in the village of Southampton, but it's in the
Oh, well, that's why.
Southampton
But you
area.
could go to Hampton Bays. You might be able to get a deal. Montauk, maybe.
You may well.
Yeah.
Okay, so now...
So this is one of the most expensive, then, in the areas in the country?
One of the most expensive areas in the country, yes. And a lot of that's driven by the success people have in New York, and as well, lately people have pulled money from investment portfolios and put it into real estate and second homes.
So Star and Joy are very smart to have invested in the Hamptons, because it'll only go up in value.
And we bought right before there was that big boom. So
craziness,
we did very well, thanks. Knock wood.
Knock wood. Thank you
Well, we
very
love
much.
these. And the range is tremendous.
It is.
Wherever you want to go. You'll pay for it. Our thanks to John Greenleaf and Century 21. And for more information on any of these houses, check out our website. We'll be right back.
Don't walk on the grass. Run. No diving is a term that only applies to swimming pools.
No mid-price liquid detergent gets out grass and dirt stains better than new Era Max.
Do not fear grass and dirt. Embrace them.
Era Max. This is your era.
I like to shop every day. 8 a.m. sharp, Sal's Fruit Market. Oh, he's got the best tomatoes in town. When I started chemo, my doctor said that I might become anemic, maybe feel weak. I never expected to be too tired to make it south. The day that he had to deliver my order was one of the saddest days of my life. Thank you, Sal. I asked my doctor about Procrit.
Procrit is for chemotherapy-related anemia in patients with most kinds of cancer. If you're on chemotherapy and too tired to do the things you used to do, talk to your doctor about Procrit to regain red blood cells. And more red blood cells can mean more strength.
Welcome back, Mrs. Mantini.
Procrit is proven and safe. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Call now and learn how Procrit can help you get back the strength you need. Your strength for living.
Buying fresh takes a little more energy, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
I am Voltazoid. I will destroy you with my plasma ray.
You are wrong, Zoid. Your ray is no match for Lord Gorlock.
Excuse me? Did you know that Geico settles many car insurance claims in 48 hours or less?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Impressive, Green One.
You're it. You hide. 1, 2, 3, go. Nothing there.
Now Teddy comes in Chetty. Crispy crackers baked with Kraft cheese. Teddy Chetty. Crackers so cute you'll eat them up.
Time's up. I win.
Is your furniture afraid of watermarks? Try new Old English wipes with WaterGuard Protectant. When it comes to watermark protection, it leaves pledge in the dust. New Old English wipes with WaterGuard help keep your furniture beautiful longer. New Serenity Dry Active Liners from Tenna, designed to fit your style.
What do we know about Jim Blanchard and David Bonnier? We know Jim Blanchard, in his last days as governor, pardoned 5 convicted murderers, turning them free from prison despite their life sentences. We know David Bonnier voted to let violent criminals out of prison early. Violent criminals out of prison early? Pardons for convicted murderers? That's no way to protect our families. It's time to say no to Jim Blanchard and David Bonnier.
You've got a husband
and children and a home and a life. And we're talking about 1 year of your not having a medical license.
Jed got censored, and that came with no tangible penalty, and it was a banner headline, he's having a slow, nervous breakdown.
That's different.
Why?
Because it is, and you know it.
Okay, I'm First Lady again.
Okay.
You are First Lady, Abby? Yes.
She certainly is. Stockard Channing's gripping portrayal of First Lady Abby Bartlet on The West Wing earned her only one of her Emmy nominations this year. The second is for her heartbreaking performance in the TV movie The Matthew Shepard Story as the mother who lost her son in a hate crime that shocked America. I love this piece. Take a look.
I've been dealing with this for over a year. I sat in that courtroom every day. I listened to every detail of what they did to our child. And then they said that he was asking for it. You think that was easy?
No. She was brilliant. Please welcome Stockard Channing. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi. You may very well be one of my very favorite actresses. You know that?
Thank you.
You're just so good in every single thing you did. And for the Academy to recognize you not once, but twice this year?
Yeah.
So did you actually hear them call your name, or did someone tell you?
No, I have a publicist who calls me at 5 o'clock in the morning, and because I sort of, when I know it's that day, I sort of wake up at 4:30 going, please call. You know.
And you won't watch. You'll wait for the call.
No, I hide on, you know. I'm an ostrich. I sort of think that if I put my head in the sand, I'm not seen, you know. But no, I wouldn't watch it.
So did you expect one versus the other?
No, I frankly didn't. I never expect this sort of thing to happen. And I certainly was amazed when I got to. I was so gratified about the Matthew Shepard story because it didn't have that high a profile. You know, I felt that it could have had a higher one, and I was very proud of it. But it was really a tiny little movie that has so much to say, and I was very proud of it. So,
knock wood.
whereas, you know, West Wing is a great, robust, divine, wonderful piece that everybody loves.
Is that why you were shocked to get the nomination for the Matthew Shepard?
I really was. I didn't have any. You know, it's funny with television because, you know, with movies they have campaigns, they take out ads and stuff like that, and people talk about it a lot, like who may get nominated, who may not, and stuff. But I think with Emmy nominations, it sort of one day it happens, and you know, so you never know what people are seeing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You never know, even if the piece had been seen.
Right. But you've been nominated 7 times, which shows
this is my 8th and 9th.
Before this, I mean.
Yeah, 7 times before this.
I mean, it tells you what a good actress, what a great actress you are. I mean, you should be so proud of those nominations. I mean, but you haven't won yet. You haven't won yet.
No, I've never won.
Do you think this is the year?
I never will.
Why do you say that? Why do you say you never will?
No, I don't know. It's just, it's really weird to sit there, you know, and so after so many years. And
we do it every year also.
Well,
we never win.
You know what I mean?
We know how you feel.
Do you have a face? Do you have the face when the camera's on you?
I have the face.
Do the face.
Let's see the face.
Do the face.
There it is.
So I may have the same face twice this year.
No, that's cruel. But Stockard, you said recently that when you got the phone call, it was exciting and you were happy, but then it immediately turns to anxiety. So what stresses you out so much?
Clothes. What are you going to wear?
Do you know what you're going to wear?
No.
No clothes.
And you think, I said, this year I'm really going to be prepared. I'm going to have it all lined up. And just, no, I don't know. You know, but I'm going to be working on it. But it's also very, very hot at the Emmys. The end of September in Los Angeles is so unbelievably hot and uncomfortable that there you are getting dressed at like noon, which is really strange. Somebody comes and does your makeup and your hair and everything. And you're dressed in this outfit and it gets hotter and hotter and you're sitting in this car and not to mention the anxiety. It's not like, you know, you're going to something that is going to be easy. So.
But does it run through your mind, oh, I want to look sexy or I want to look sophisticated or what's the look you want?
I just want to look good.
You look good right now.
Thank you. But, you know, that's all you know, and there are people who make sort of outrageous decisions and then they're in those magazines the next week. You know, everybody wants to look good. Nobody goes out there trying to look like a fool.
Don't dress like a bird.
No, but that girl who dressed as a swan, I think she knew that would be publicity. Yeah, that was a publicity outfit.
I have 2 words for you. Cotton panties. Then make sure you're cool, calm, and collected. then you don't sweat that much, and at least, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
remember that.
Okay.
Or no panties.
Well, there's a lot of no, you know.
Yeah.
These clothes are like slips, and
I
they show
know,
everything.
exactly. Does it make you more nervous? You're up against two of your castmates from West Wing. Janelle Maloney, who plays Donna Moss, and Mary Louise Parker, who plays the feminist Amy Gardner.
Absolutely.
Does that make it harder, or?
Well, you know, the past 2 years, I was up against Allison, and, you know, who I always assumed that would win because she's marvelous and wonderful in the show. And I think we're all used, because, like, the guys, there's so many guys in the show, and they've been in the same category against each other. But there's a lot of great feeling in that show. I mean, it's you know, we truly are sort of playmates, all of us together. And there's not a lot of hierarchy or division at all. There's none of it, actually. And so I think we all take it with a grain of salt, and we're very happy to be there. And I'm not just saying that, I know that sounds sort of kind of icky and, you know, sweet, but it just isn't the way that we all are.
That's nice.
It's one of our favorite shows, and we were upset to hear that we're losing one of our favorite characters. Rob Lowe is only going to do part of the season next year. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I was. I wasn't around when all this happened, but, you know, I know there's been a lot of talk about it, but I basically think it's his business, and he had the conversation with whoever he had the conversation with, and he obviously made this choice. I'm going to miss him. He's a good guy, and he's a terrific actor, and I hope that he does even, you know, better things. I hope he does what he wants to do.
I hope the show still does as good. We were going to miss him also.
But we still have Martin Sheen, who's marvelous, and he plays your husband and the president.
Yes.
And I heard from one of the producers that you met him, the first time you met him was right before you did the show.
Yeah,
what was the story there?
It was called a state dinner, and they decided he should have a wife. It was early on in the first season, and they negotiated with my agents. I was up in Canada doing a movie, and I had a couple of days off. So they literally the night before said, it's going to work. And I was literally going hiking, and I had hiking boots on and a duffel coat. I was going to Canada, and I'd changed planes and ended up in L.A., and it was hot, and they threw me into this evening dress, and they threw me into this car and drove me to the set. And everybody's sitting around in white ties, sort of smoking cigarettes outside. And I see Martin's. I'd never met him in my life. And I went up to him, and I got out, sort of scrambled out of this van. And I said, hi, we've actually never met, but I think we've been married for about 50 years or something. And he went, oh, hey, how are you? Hi, man, how are you? And I said, oh, fine. Oh, you know, on the set, everybody. So we get on the set, we're standing at the top of the stairs, state dinner, we're all, like, you know, dolled up. And I said, so what's the story? Do we have any kids? He said, yeah, we got girls and then a grandchild. And I said, grandchild? Wait a minute.
That didn't have that?
Yeah. You should wear that big coat and the boots to the Emmys, because that'll bring you good luck.
That's it.
Yeah, no, but then...
Well, I'll tell you, my picture will be in all the papers.
Absolutely. But at least there's a story.
Yeah.
These bitches here will be talking about you like a dog the next day. Don't worry about it. Thanks to Stockard Channing. We certainly wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Fingers are crossed.
Thanks
we really
so much.
love you. We'll be right back.
When diet and exercise fail, adding Lipitor can help lower your total cholesterol 29 to 45%. Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver disease or possible liver problems, and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Simple blood tests are needed to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor about other medications you are taking, or if you experience muscle pain or weakness, as they may be a sign of serious side effects. 1 in 5 people has high cholesterol. Millions need treatment. For less cholesterol, ask your doctor if Lipitor is right for you.
Is this for real? 8-hour lip color that won't torture my lips. New Endless from L'Oreal. Comfortable 8-hour lip color. No touch-ups, no going dry. Kiss that torture goodbye. New Endless by L'Oreal Paris. Because you're worth it.
Just try to tear yourself away from the Pier 1 40th birthday sale.
Whatever. Jenna, she's got my natural grace, but I don't want her to have scars like mine. I treat her cuts and scrapes with Neosporin.
Treating scrapes with Neosporin helps minimize the appearance of scars, as it prevents infection. Use Neosporin. Every cut, every time.
When the world is threatened, 2 spies are on the job.
Let's rock.
But even the best agents need backup.
Not you guys!
This summer, they're all in it together.
There is no hacking in this household.
Spy Kids 2.
Show me that again.
Rated PG. Everywhere Wednesday.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, Jeff Burton, would you drive this little car?
Not a chance.
I have a Klondike bar, rich, creamy ice cream dipped in chocolate.
I am a professional race car driver.
For that chocolatey-coated ice cream loaded, big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Jeff, don't eat in the car, huh? It's a rental.
Start with the Pledge you trust.
Pledge is a good product. It's really the only one I know to use on wood.
Add the power of orange oil.
Pledge with orange oil seems to break up the grease.
We're degreasing the muck. It's actually removing the dirt.
Look at the difference.
And no dirt. Dirt's gone.
Pledge orange oil makes everything look better. It makes everything shine, just like I've just bought it.
It's not just orange oil. It's Pledge orange oil. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Pledge did it.
You're 2 years old, and you idolize your big brother, right down to his underwear. So Pampers is introducing new Easy Ups, training pants that feel more like underwear than the leading brand. And they go up easy, like underwear. To you, they're not training pants. They are underwear. So get ready for the real thing with new Pampers Easy Ups. Now you'll find great new designs, including Elmo, in every bag of Easy Ups.
What's at stake in the governor's race? Retirement security. Only one candidate fought to eliminate taxes on pensions for senior citizens, Lieutenant Governor Dick Posthumus. In the Senate, Posthumus led the battle to eliminate taxes on retirement money. And as governor, Dick Posthumus will veto any attempt to tax pensions again. Michigan seniors worked so hard, they've earned every penny. Dick Posthumus, Michigan values, ready to lead.
And welcome back. What?
Kidnapped?
Kidnapped?
Would you like that? The
No,
kidnapping
the
thing?
tied up part is intriguing, but no, I don't want to be kidnapped. Why, do you want to be kidnapped?
No, I don't want to be kidnapped. I told you I
kidnapped by
was.
him. He was cute.
He was cute.
Did you see
You
it?
don't want to be, I don't like to be out of control.
Yeah.
You know, give me a break. How good is actress is Stockard Channing?
She's a great actress.
I mean, just consistently a very good actress. I
think this is her year.
Continent, though, shows you what the Emmys mean.
Her performance as Rizzo in Grease was stellar. The best.
Fingers crossed for her, all right?
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
for her. She's our
Tomorrow, Mariel Hemingway, The Good Girl star John C. Reilly, and we're getting a preview of the new TV shows coming your way this fall. To all the secondary virgins out there, have a great day. Take a little time to enjoy the view. You got nothing else to do.